What's up, Super Dad Squad? Today I'm gonna show y'all how to make a slurry, right? Which is basically gravy. All right. So what we're gonna do is on my measuring cup. I'm gonna take 5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and put it in my measuring cup. That's what we're gonna start it with. All right. Now remember, a slurry is to be made in conjunction with some type of food that you're making. You can't make it by itself. It has to be poured into, either some type of food, some turkey, some neck bones, some oxtails, something like that. All right. So I'm seasoning it. Put that salt, a little black pepper. I'm gonna also put a little chicken bouillon in mine because this particular slurry went with a turkey wings. So I'm gonna add some of that bouillon, but if you're using it for beef, use beef bouillon, all right? Or you can just use salt and pepper, but you want that gravy to be flavorful throughout, all right? So what I do with mine is I take about a half of a cup of milk, pour it in there, and I'm gonna stir my slurry until it's smooth, all right? But if you notice you don't have enough milk in there, you wanna go back and add a little bit more if it gets a little thick. Like you see what mine did, got a little bit thick with the 5 tablespoons. So go ahead and add a little bit more milk. You want it to be enough milk for it to be smooth, because the milk is where the creaminess is gonna come from with your slurry, because you want your gravy to be creamy. You don't want just no bland gravy. Well, I don't. All right, so you see I'm mixing this in. We're gonna stir it until it's smooth. And the slurry is the easiest way to make gravy. You do have ways to make it on the stove top. I'm gonna do a video and show you that. But if you're making some food that you want gravy with, the slurry is the easiest way to do it. All right, so you wanna stir it with a fork or a whisk until it's smooth. I mean, really smooth. I'm gonna give you a glimpse at how smooth it should be. And depending on how much gravy you like, we like a lot of gravy at my house. So what I do is add some water to it. But see how smooth that is? You don't see any lumps, because don't nobody want no lumpy gravy, especially on a holiday. All right, so you want that to be smooth. All right, see how smooth that is? That good look that it has? Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the water. This measuring cup is a 2-cup measuring cup, so I'm going to add the water and fill it up where everything totals 2 cups. All right. The next step is, after then you want to give it another stir, make sure it's still smooth. All right. And then whatever meat you were gonna add this slurry to, you want to take that out of the oven while it's still hot. All right. And mine was still piping hot. You'll see when I open this up what this was some turkey wings. All right. You see that smoke rising? All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour this right on in there, and that's all it takes to make a slurry. That's all it takes. You pour it right on in there. You can pour it on top. You can pour it on the side. It's gonna all come together once it gets back in that oven. And what I do is I raise my oven temperature 25 degrees. So if I was cooking at 400, it go to 425. If I was cooking at 350, it's gonna go to 375. These particular turkey wings were at 350, so I raised it to 375. Put it back in there with the top on for about 10 minutes, and then remove the top and let it just, brown and cook and bathe all together. All right, you're gonna have you some really good gravy. Now, if you don't like your gravy thick, make it with 3 tablespoons. But I like my gravy thick because I put it over rice and mashed potatoes and other things like that. All right, so there you have it. That's your slurry, cooking with Super Dad. Give us a like, share, subscribe. We're trying to get monetized.